In this video, we're just going to look at using this Colour Eyedropper, so the Colour Theme tool, but a Colour Theme Eyedropper tool, because it's still an eyedropper, and what it does, it selects color. So here I have a quick little design I did for Short Hills. I got some type, I got a background, and I have this picture. Now with this picture, what I could do with this Colour Theme tool is click on it, and what it does, it automatically will understand that there is a picture there and pull color from the picture. So whether if I have many pictures, it could pull color from a certain picture. So if I click on this one specifically, obviously it's pulling colors right from here. And look what shows up. These are all the different colors that it comes. Now there's a couple different palettes that it comes up with too. So if I wanted a colorful, a bright, dark, deep, or muted palette, I can add that to my library, to my swatch library. So right here, add this theme to your swatches. I can also add it to my CC library, which I don't want to do. But in this case, I can say, you know what, I really like this colorful one. I'm going to add it to my swatch library, and there it is. It shows up as its own folder. I can collapse it, I can open it back up, and it shows me all those 5 there, which is great. So now what I can do with these, which I'm always a fan of too, is going to my drop down on my swatches, clicking on my select all unused, and getting rid of the ones I haven't used. Now I don't want to get rid of these ones, so I'm just going to click off of these ones, but obviously get rid of these default colors that they always give us, which is fine to keep, but I just like keeping things nice and clean and organized. So to get rid of this, I'm just going to click off of that tool, and now I don't have it. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to select my type, and maybe I want to have some bold colors. Maybe I want to just play around a little bit and see what I could do. To say the least, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, there's extra something in the background here. I gotta get rid of it. Maybe I want to change the color here to something a little darker. That is dark, but not. There we go. Maybe I want to change up this color bar to color have. Now we shouldn't really go crazy with too much color, obviously, but we should try to use what we can. Keep it looking really nice. And even if you want to tweak some of the things you have, there's definitely room to tweak and kind of have some fun with. So this is one look. I'm not crazy about it, but obviously I'd work around with that. But all in all, there's still play with it how I want it to look. And it's like, you know, I'm not crazy about certain colors I have here. I want something a little bit simple with the background there. I don't want white, but I can always play around with the tints of a certain color. So say I really like this color, but maybe let's give myself a tint of that color. I'll bring it down, be like, okay, that's looking a little bit nicer, maybe around there, maybe a 5% or even a 10%. Just adding some kind of dimension, something a little bit different than just our stark white. But even going a little bit further from there, I want to show you this as well, going to Window and Color and going to Adobe Colour Themes. Adobe Colour Themes are a great tool to use in InDesign and in Illustrator as well. Here what you could do, you can play around with all these different colors you have. They give you either you can slider version or the wheel version. You can explore different themes people have made, and you can export and put your own up here. A lot of different color themes and palettes people have made. And you could obviously have your own themes, and you could put your own there, and however you want to do that, which is, come from your library. But I'm just going to create one really quickly. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to base it off of a certain color I have here. I really enjoy this color right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my sliders, and I'm going to go to my CMYK, and I'm just going to type in what I have here. It's actually the name of my color swatch. So I'm just going to type in what I have here, 55, and 53, 78, and it moves on me when I move my mouse. Gotta be careful there, and 40. So I really like this color. Now look at this new palette it gives me, which is very nice too. I like this, but let's play around with the wheel a little bit. So here I could obviously click to set as my active color. I can the colors I have set as my active color, but it's based on this wheel. I can add to my swatches, which I don't want to do yet, but here's the color wheel. Here we've seen color wheels before, and we know all about these different types: monochromatic, triad, complementary, all these different versions. And I'm a big fan of shades because I can get those light colors and the darker colors, but also complementary, just to see what other colors I could play around with. Maybe you're a fan of using a certain one. I'm pulling out some nice purples here, this really nice interesting color here, but I can play around with a few different things. I'm just going to go to shades, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it to my swatches. So there's another one. There's another collapsible folder I have, and I can start playing around with now these colors, and I can say, you know what, I really enjoy this color, and just bring it up there. And now all of a sudden I have this color to use as well, which I'm a big fan of. So here we've used our Color Theme Eyedropper tool to pull from an image to obviously start playing around with colors that we normally would maybe play around with or use, and using Adobe Color Themes to help us along the way as well, creating our own, exploring some, or creating saving your own and using them over and over again.